Ooh.
Like, Grim is just like his hair is standing on end.
It's like, why'd you have to say that spooky story?
Like, well, we'll see you guys in the morning. But remember, that story couldn't have been true.
And Ace is like, why is it that whenever you say something like that, something else happening? I was like, Apple's like, well, even if it was real, it'd take more than a hypno to get me on. Act's like, you really shouldn't overestimate yourself sometimes. But it is just a story you tell kids around a campfire. Sepic's like, Lilia prepared me to be... He prepared for something much worse than a simple hypno. This one isn't afraid of anything. Ace is like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Night, y'all. Good night. Sleep tight, humans. I, the Sebek, will stand watch. You're going to bed.
Like the next morning, it happened. There's somewhat even more of the tracks, so this time they're closer and near the tents.
Like, Ace is like, who bit into my bag?
Wait, what?
Like, I was trying to check to make sure I have everything, but when I checked, while most of my stuff, the berries I had were gone, and there's a huge chomp mark in my bag. As he, turns, the corner, and he's not wrong. There is a hole, and it's obvious something tore into it.
Did a wild Pokemon get through it?
And then Evel's like, hey, Al, look at this. I was like, they see, more of those weird-looking tracks.
More of those tracks?
Perhaps whatever was at the camp last night had decided to track and see what we are hauling. I was like, it could be a wild Pokemon. From if you look closely at the bag, it's obvious that it was ripped into part with teeth. Obvious the ripped teeth. There's teeth marks around the ripped pieces. Ace is like, why is it always me that Pokemon go after?
Sometimes Rotom can identify Pokemon by its footprints. As it sort of scans the tracks, but nothing comes up.
It's just trying to analyze the tracks. It's like, Axew, Apom, Tractor, Lucario?
Okay, that's weird.
Ace is like, it actually looks like it's going to be on the fritz.
Okay, let's actually put that away now.
Oh
gosh.
As it says, Jigglypuff.
Yeah, there's no way any of those Pokemon fit that.
Ace is like, this is just getting slightly creepy. Jack's trying to sniff the tracks that's weird. It's a strange scent I've never smelled before.
I'm if you hear someone whispering, there's no way that story was real, right? It was 5 years ago.
And Ace is like, you know what? I'm just gonna go look for more berries. As he's puts the bag come on, little guy. As Torture just follows happily Torchy. Neville's like, yeah, sure, you wanna go alone after what we just witnessed? Ace is like, I'm just gonna hope for the best that it's just a wild Pokemon bothering us. Plus, it's the dead of day. Nay, what could possibly happen? Besides, I checked, there's a river nearby. And while I hate those things, berries seem to grow closely there. I'll meet y'all when it's almost time for lunch. As like he's just like waving off, and like Torchic follows him, and off he goes into the forest.
I hope he comes back safe.
And Sebek's like, it is simple a hunt for berries. Surely someone as simple as Ace would be able to find it. And Jack's like, he has a point about it being daytime. Less occurrences tend to happen at that hour. We should probably really get a few more wood anyway. We don't want to run out before it gets nighttime. Apple's like, I'll go look for some sticks. Since it's still daytime, we won't need a huge fire. Come on, Trico, let's go. Trico!
Well, I'll stay here with the rest of you guys.
So it's like, after our camp has been compromised, I will stay to guard all the tents. And Jack's like, well, I'm not too sure of the guarding part. I'm gonna go ahead and double check the supplies just to see if anything else is missing.
I'll go with you, Jack.
Like, as we see like Jack and like Deuce languishing for like, by the way, can you try not glaring at me every time Ace mentions my muscles?
What do you mean by that?
Every time Ace seems to compliment me, you seem to give me this odd stare. You haven't been noticing?
No, it's how I normally look.
Well, Jack's like, so he doesn't realize he's been getting jealous. Alright. I was like, well, if you say so.
I'm like paying over to Ace, who's like still getting like more berries.
Like his Torchic's helping him as like, Tor? Yeah, that will fit. As like he's putting them in like a berry pouch, like, seriously, first the desert and now my bag. What's next?
Like all of a sudden you hear like another rustle.
Like, friss. Like, huh? She's like looking like, that's strange. They're like, friss. Huh? Alright, whatever's out there, you better come out right now. Like, wait a minute. One. Ah!
It's just the screen just cuts out to black, but we can't. But judging by his scream, it sounds like he was taken.
That's all we see as like we pan back to the group and they're getting ready for lunch.
Wonder where Ace went. He said he'd be back by lunchtime.
Apple who like had like helped set the fires, like maybe he had a harder time finding them than he thought. Jack's like, I don't know. It seems like he was getting better at collecting berries ever since he got little guy.
You're still going on about that?
It's Ace with a Torchic baby. Sebek, who can actually understand Torchic, every time it says Mama, is like Apple's like, what on earth are you laughing about?
Well, long story short, Ace got his Torchic from an egg and now it thinks it's his mother.
Ace, a mother? Jack and Sebek, who can actually understand a Torchic, Sebek more so like, it seems more likely than you think, tiny robot. X like, oh, if only you guys knew. Like, their laughing is cut off when they just hear a panic, die, die!
Huh? Torchic, what's wrong?
Like, their Torchic's running, like, with, like, the berry bag, but it's just, like, leaking, like, destroyed berries. Like, die, die, die!
Hey, what's wrong? Where's Ace?
And it's like, alright, he isn't anywhere near here. Sebek's listening closely as Torch is saying, die, die, die! Mama, tech, thing, mama! It seems like something has happened to the run with red hair. We should scope the scene.
Alright. It's how... Warto, you two can come with me.
Roger that.
Aye.
Jack. Me, Deuce, and Sebek will stay here and keep guard on the camp, just in case Ace comes back.
Alright. Be careful.
Sebek. Be wary. My senses are telling me that something is up.
Like, as they go off, like there's... Once again, like, panning over to the search team. Ace! Where are you?
Yo, Ace! Where in tarnation could y'all gone? Torch is like, die! Die! Die!
I'm like, Warto, this maybe is stretch, but do you think that Hypno from the story may have gotten him?
I was like, last I checked, Ace isn't a tiny kid. And second of all, how are we even sure that story's actually real? Hypno don't have teeth, do they? And from the looks of it, Torchic's bag has been torn to shreds. And the berries looks like they've either been chomped or squashed.
You never know. And some Pokemon can have a really dangerous side, especially that Hypno from the story.
I guess y'all have a point. Die! Die! Poor little guy, the Torchic's like tearing up.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna find him. Don't cry.
It's like, I feel bad for this little guy. If what y'all tell me is true, then Ace is practically the only parent who knows.
We better find him quick.
Hey, little guy, was it? Try leading us to where you last found him. Die! Die! He just like hops out of AU's arms, just like dashing to where it last saw Ace. Like, wait a minute, wait for us first! As they like just like run after it.
And then, like, they look, we pan over to the others at the camp.
Like, Jack and Sebek are like rocking around the area, still guarding the campsite while also keeping an eye out for if Ace comes back. And like, Lucario's noticing that poor Deuce kind of looks a bit tense. Like, Luca?
Something up, Lucario?
Oh, Luca. They just like pointing at like Deuce's tense shoulders.
Oh, I'm fine. Just... I don't know what it is, but I guess I'm a lot more worried than how I usually feel.
Oh, Luca. Putting a comforting hand in his shoulder, kind of telling him like, don't worry, we'll find him. Luca. Like making the little pumped arms like, I'm coming with ya.
And he just goes off without even telling Civic and Jack.
And Lucario being like the loyal guy he is, of course follows him.
Ace, come on. There's no time for hiding.
Luca! As like they're walking off, he actually stumbles upon like a mountain area of what looks like an entrance to a mine.
Oh, maybe he's in there.
Like Lucario looking around, like he notices like Luca, like gesturing Juice stick, like, hey, look, I found something.
Ace's hat.
Like confirming it, cause like Luca, as he's like just like, to where like looking to the cave's entrance where he picked it up, but the thing is, the hat kind of looks like it's been bitten into.
Some Pokemon must have bitten into this thing.
Luca. As he hands like the hat over to Deuce.
As he's about to like try to walk in to find Ace, he just hears another rustle.
Like, shake. Lucario automatically gets into a stance like, Luca! Like, ready to, like, prepare for, like, an aura spear.
What? Wait, what just...
Woo! Like, with Ace, like, the screen gets black. They're like Apple's like, hey y'all, take a look at this berry bush.
Whoa, looks like something went wild in here.
It looks so scratched up, and there's more of those weird polka thing footprints. It almost looks like there's been a scuffle. Even Ace's footprints are mixed with it. We're following right after ya. Treacle! Apple like picks up the little guy like, we'll try to solve this. Right now, let's go on back, okay? Apple, Ortho, you sure none of your scan thingies are picking anything up? Well, you's kind of right. Let's go on and follow.
Like, after back at the campsite, we see Jack and Civic look like to be comforting a really terrified Lucario.
Jack's like, Lucario, just try to calm down. And Civic's like, how could that ridiculous human run off on his own? Luca. Sebek, I don't think insulting his trainer is gonna help him. I was like, what in tarnation happened?
No. Did he?
Jack's like, oh, you, Ortho, Heppel. We were just securing the area, and first thing we know, Deuce was here. Second, he was gone. And while we were about to look for him, we just hear Lucario scattering over here.
Wait, is that... That's Deuce's visor.
Yeah.
It's like it's bitten into.
Like, that's not the only thing that we have found. It seems like Lucario had been holding on to the hat that human Trapola has been wearing. It looks similar. Like Jack's like, from what I can gather, Deuce ran off to try and find. I can gather, Deuce probably ran to try and found Ace. Lucario followed him, and we ended up hearing weird sounds like Lucario was using Aura Spear. Next thing we know, it ran towards us looking shaken, like it's seen something terrifying. That's what from we can gather. Oh, God.
Guys, it can't be. That story was 5 years ago. There's no way it can be real.
Apple's like, normally, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just some weird Pokemon? That's like, it does seem like a stretch. But something took Ace and Deuce. We need to try to do everything we can to find them.
What am I gonna do?
Stiffen up that head of yours, human. The others were your companions, were they not?
Yeah, I guess.
So now is not the time to go and cuddle into a hole. Your comrades have been taken. Now you must do what you can to go to their aid. From what it looks like, there have been no ounce of remains. There is a chance that they are still breathing. Jack's like, well, I could have worded that better. He is right. There's still a chance they're still alive out there, and they probably need our help. The best we can do is try to find them, Hypno or not.
I guess you're right.
Apple like putting a comforting hand on Yu's shoulder. Don't worry, Yu. We're all capable trainers. If it was a Hypno, we just need to pound it into Timbuktu until it tells us what it did with our pals.
Yeah, you're right. For now, let's head to bed. It's getting dark out.
And Apple's like, I say me and Ortho stay out for half the night. Keep guard while everyone sleeps. And then we can rotate. Just so that something like this doesn't happen again. Just like, that's actually a good idea. While the others sleep, we can rotate night shifts.
Alright.
Apple's like, I hope you don't mind, Ortho.
Not at all. I'm willing to do anything to find them.
Hey, Tebek's like, when the moon is at its highest, I will switch places with you, Felmer the human. It's Apple, dude.
Alright. Well, good night, guys.
Rest well. We will need it for tomorrow's rescue mission. Jack. Well, once again, I would have phrased it differently. But he's right. We just need a good night's sleep, and then we can try to look for our friends. Good night, you. Arca. Sylvie!
Good night.
Apple's like, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Treacle! Bravo!
I'm still off to bed. Like it's just the 5 of them now.
Like, Apple and Ortho are like in front of the campfire. Apple's like, not gonna lie, Ortho, this whole thing is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, it is a fun camp trip.
So like, yeah, sure your brother didn't equip you with any body heat sensors or something like that fancy jizz?
Well, only air conditioner attachment, if you mean.
There's an air conditioner in ya?
Here, if you want me to use it to warm you up, because he just like presses a button like near his so-called stomach.
I think we're good. We have a literal fire here.
Like, and like literally like a half an hour, and it's already time for Vivek and Jack to go up.
Like the sound of tents are opening, and Sebek's like, it is time for us to switch the shifts. Robot human, you may now go and recharge your metaphorical battery. Jack's like, we need to work on how you're talking to people, dude. But he's not wrong. You guys can go ahead and take a break now. We'll take it from here. Apple's like, thanks a bunch, y'all. I'm gonna go and hit the sack.
Well, this is all happening. The boys don't know, but you has actually gone out on their own to find their friends.
And like, of course, Grim like follows them, like, like, hey, you sure this is a good idea?
I know this is stupid of me. I want to find them. I can't lose them.
Like, it kind of looks at them sympathetically because he can understand, like, the Ados were literally with him and you since the start of this whole thing. So he understands of you wanting to find them.
Where are you guys? Once again, another rustle.
Only this time there's a sound of like,
That wasn't his voice. No, don't come any closer.
Once again, screen fades to black.
But this time the scream can actually be heard.
And Apple's like, and Jack's like, wait, you guys hear that? Sebek, I heard the sound as well. Apple, it sounded like you.
Oh no, did they also get taken?
We better find out. Come on, it went this way. As like the remaining 4 dashed out, along with their Pokemon.